We are so totally back, guys. Chain Lightning.
Oh my god.
So today, you can play Chain Lightning in Historic, and that changes the game for so many of the interesting decks I've been trying to run. So many of the budget decks on my Smurf account have died because there's not good red removal in the format. Well, this is the pinnacle removal card. It's actually just Lightning Bolt. They're giving Lightning Bolt to Historic. There's no downside, it's just overpowered. Decks like Mobilize might be able to compete now. Decks like Boros Burn and decks like Is It Wizards. Is It Wizards already, my opinion, the meta breaker right now? That deck is crazy, and now it's gotten even better. I'm more excited than ever to play Chain Lightning in Historic. As soon as I saw that Chain Lightning came out, I started deck building. I reworked my Wizards deck. I reworked my old Boros Burn deck on my Smurf account, and I'm even going to rework my Mardu Mobilize for Historic. Today, we're going to be trying out a lot of different things in Boros Burn, but the main thing that we're going to try to do is stick to the ratios. So typically when I'm building a burn or aggro burn deck in Historic, I like to go with 10 1-drops, 10 to 12 1-drops. That's why we're running Monastery Swiftspear, Swiftspear's Teaching, and Dragon Rage Channeler as a 2-of. And then the next thing burn needs in Historic is ways to kill creatures. So that's why we're running things like Chain Lightning and Lightning Helix. We are a little light on burn cards. That's why we're running cards like Assault Strobe and Boros Charm for that nasty double strikes, so we can kill off creatures if they choose to advantageously block. But the mainstay of this deck is that we're running 14 plus creatures. If you don't have enough creatures to play, you can't double strike them, you can't monstrous rage them, and you can't reckless charge them. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna see how good Boros Burn is. In my opinion, front end before I get into the matches, I still think Is It Wizards is way better. And with that out of the way, let's get into the matches. All right into the battles. We've got Boros versus Unknown. So at the start of this clip, I didn't have my audio right, but I fix it after a few turns here. So bear with me, the audio will kick right in. First thing to note about this deck that I'm noticing right away, Barbarian Ring. It's really tough to get to Threshold, especially with Arcanist flashing back your spells. It's really tough for DRC to flip as well. So maybe instead of DRC, we look at the 1-drop Saga. But other than that, I think the deck's really strong. So turn 1, he does nothing. Turn 2, he plays some ramp. Turn 3, he plays even more ramp. Alright, audio problem should be fixed here. So we hit land drop number 3. Monastery Swiftspear comes down with Boros Charm. Scratch that. We need the Chain Lightning for the Arcanist. I was thinking about the audio issues. We definitely need to flash back Chain Lightning. Healthy chunk of damage. Forsaken Monument comes down. It doesn't do a whole lot. Starting Town tapped. Then we've got Swiftspear plus Boros Charm. Win the game. Yeah, it seems to me that this deck just kind of beats a lot of the slower decks. Right into the next battle. We've got a 1-drop, a 2-drop. It's looking good. Yeah, this deck is just... Oh no! Oh no, I played the wrong land! Disaster! But yeah, what made me want to record some clips for this is I actually climbed really fast as soon as I put Chain Lightning into my decks. I was trying a few different decks and I just kept winning. So I was like, let's record some clips, get some matches. And we actually went crazy positive. We went on a crazy streak today. Turn 2, getting down the light of the stage early. That's always good. Now we've got a land off of light of the stage. Don't waste anything. We're going to play Boros Charm. Then I guess Monstrous Rage too. Anytime you get multiple attacks off with Monstrous Rage, it feels good. Next turn we've got Slick Shot Show Off into Lightning Helix. Two in a row. Round number 3. We're playing 1420 guy. We're facing a top guy. He's on Reanimator, Ultimatum, strong deck, scary deck for our deck. We have no interaction with him and he's faster than us. We're going to go Swift Spear Teaching on turn 1. Try to get some repeat value out of our kind of weak hand here. We're looking at turn 2, Chain Lightning. Turn 3, Reckless Charge, Callous Sellsword. If we can get him to 7 health, that would be ideal. But it doesn't look like we can burst that hard this turn. Moment of truth. And he plays Gaze. He doesn't know this yet, but we have lethal for sure. 13 is a lot of damage for other decks, not for Burn. I suppose the play is to Chain Lightning here, but I was thinking we'd need we'd need Sellsword. Yeah, we don't, for sure. Into the next battle, we've got 2 land, 1 red, 1 white, double Dreadhorde, double Show Off, really slow, versus a top guy. So we take the mulligan. Holy cow. Yeah, look at that, down to 5. Disgusting. Okay. Swift Spear on 1. Slick Shot on 2. This is really rough. Versus Artifact Storm. We've got Sacred Foundry, so we've got 3 land and 3 cards. We're in a really tough spot. Emissary comes out. Drum comes out. Drix is absolutely incredible. And he's got the removal for show off. Horrific. Terrible. So this is one of those games where it's just our turn to lose. We go down to 5. We draw all land. He's got literally the nuts. You know, the deck is awesome, but I mean, it's not that awesome. So we get some damage in, light up the stage. I'm looking at the board like, what do I even do here? Chain Lightning. I don't know. Probably just save it. Maybe he plays Emissary out. He's already got Drix up to 7. He's got Metallic Rebuke. I guess this is one of those games where we just figure out how his deck operates, right? Top guy playing it. Interesting deck. Drix gets to draw 5 cards now. Strong Magic. And we get yet another land. 5 land. 5 cards. Mull to 5. Classic. Into the next battle, we've got DRC start, Monastery Swift Spear. He's got Inquisition. Inquisition's going to take Dreadhorde. Already got a creature in the graveyard. DRC's gonna flip fast. Swift Spear, Assault Strobe on turn 2 seems fine. Alright, so now we just need an instant in the graveyard and DRC flips. Forest. So he's Jund, okay. Top 400 player on Jund in Historic. That's actually sick, dude. Alright, we send the instant, we get the flip, we do the damage. Bolt Wave, that's hard to say no to, but I think pretty much every other... Yeah, I think every other 1-drop is just really good here. Maybe we keep Bolt Wave. Nice. We get the W, he concedes. On to the next battle. We've got on the draw versus white. 1 land. We kept a 1-lander. Alright, Boros. Boros equipment. Interesting. Really slow start. He's a top guy too, so very interesting. Yeah, equipment runs some pretty good removal, so I guess just clutter the board up. Really work hard to remove anything he plays now. So he plots the Ruckus. Plays out the Spirit Dancer. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, we're missing a land, but we kept a 1-lander, so it's to be expected. The Swiftspear Teaching might find us it, though. Nope. Alright, so we take care of the Spirit Dancer. We're going to have double prowess on our Swiftspear next turn. And he's super low, so he's in a really tough spot. He plays Hero, auras cost 1 less. Ruckus comes out. And Sheltered by Ghosts. Oh, disaster. But we find the land. The land will give us Slick Shot, Reckless Charge in the air, 7 damage. Double prowess for the win. Triple prowess. Nice. Into the next battle, we've got a DRC start or a Swiftspear start. I kind of like DRC here. It's tough to say. Maybe we go with Swiftspear, so if he's got 1 mana removal, he doesn't get to be efficient with it. Yeah, we don't really need Strobe right now. We really like Dreadhorde, though. That's awesome. So now we send it. We get the damage off, and Light Up the Stage is going to give us all the cards we need. Bolt Wave Dreadhorde. Yeah, that's really good. He naked slams the Liliana. No 1-drops, no 2-drops. Rough hand for him.
One of your friends has to leave.
But now we've got Dreadhorde, Bolt Wave. And the Dreadhorde can take care of the Liliana. We go with the Teachings. We've got 4 mana next turn, so a Hasty Dreadhorde plus Reckless Charge plus Callous Sellsword. That's pretty ridiculous. Let's see what he plays. Entomb. Entomb for 3 mana. He finds the Arden. So basically we've got to go for it, right? We've got lethal 3 different ways at least. Double Dreadhorde, double Flashback, Reckless Charge. So in case he's sitting on, like, removal randomly, I guess we spread the damage out a little bit. $9.18. Into the next battle, we've got being on the draw again versus Boros. Get some damage in. The Raptor comes out. He finds a 1/1 that grows with minion death. So you might notice I sped this one up. That's just because this guy took so long on all of his turns. It was like a 10-minute match. Imagine playing a 10-minute match, Aggro versus Burn. Holy cow. Pluto is a planet. True gangster. Alright, so we send in the Swift Spear Teaching. He doesn't have any advantageous blocks. He's got... Yeah, I guess there's something that we did last turn. We burned the Chain Lightning on his amped Raptor. Maybe we should have gotten the Sentinel or the Fuseling. But now he's got an Ocelot Pride. He can't attack unless he has Guide of Souls. He can't gain life. So we want to find some way to kill that Pride. He takes forever, shocks in a land, plays a 1-drop. He attacks with Pride for no reason. In his mind, he's thinking after first strike damage goes off, he can sack the Stadium Headliner and kill whatever I blocked with. But yeah, I guess it doesn't work out that way. He could have even taken out the Dreadhorde Arcanist there. So he just kind of sacrificed the Ocelot Pride, not thinking it through. And then I slam the... So then I slam the Assault Strobe on the Dreadhorde. Chain Lightning's pretty good here, but I get rid of it so that Dreadhorde has more targets. I have Indestructible on my Boros Charm. No, Fragment comes out. He gives us another Swift Spear with the Fragment. It comes in tapped. We attack with double Swift Spear. He doesn't have great blocks. He can trade out the Fuseling, but it looks like he's going for the Stadium Headliner Chump Block into DRC kill. I don't know. It's tough. Saving the DRC here. I mean, it's gonna flip, right? We're really close to flipping it. So we save the DRC with the Boros Charm. We get extra point of damage. He's down to 13. He comes out with a Soul Warden. One card in hand. We play the Dreadhorde. And the Swift Spear Teaching, such a good draw here into a DRC. Nope, but that gives us the DRC flip. Now we've got Flyers. Now we've got Slick Shot. Crazy double top deck. He fragments again, so we got our Flyers at least. And he's got no good blocks, so we're going to send the team. If he blocks with anyone, it just basically kills their guys. Everyone's 1 toughness on his team. That's rough. Down to 8. He tops a land, and yeah, we are 6-1 with Boros Burn at top ladder. 7-1. 7-1. Okay. Into the next battle. We're showing them all in order, not skipping any of them. Mulligan to 6 versus a 94% burn deck. We're on the draw again. You'll notice that a lot. We've been on the draw pretty much every game. Which is typically a death sentence for burn, which kind of speaks to how powerful it is right now. Next turn, He's got a 3/3, no mana. We've got Lightning Helix. We do gain some life, but we've got land that just does a lot of damage to us. Next turn, we're looking at something like a Slick Shot Show-Off. Plot, maybe? Depends what he plays. So he plays Lightning Strike. We get Assault Strobe. So we send in the Show Off, do 1 point of damage, and then we can cast Light Up the Stage. And we brick, finding double land. Disaster. Well, we've got Assault Strobe, so realistically, if we get like Reckless Charge or something like that, like that's 4 mana. And he pumps the damage. We've got 1 turn to win, and we top deck Assault Strobe. That's 20 damage. Straight up 20 damage. You thought this card didn't belong in the deck? Who's laughing now? $721. Into the next battle, we're playing an 1800 rated player on the draw again. Mulligan to 6, keep a 1-lander. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, I guess we get rid of Double Strike here. We try to draw some cards off of Swift Spear. Authority, turn 1. Oh my god. Brutal. Unstable. Keeps the energy. Land, that's a big draw. Monstrous Rage into Light Up the Stage here. Looking for our land. Arcanist, no land, Sellsword. And he saves the discharge. Saves the energy so he doesn't tap Unstable Amulet for energy. He saves it for the discharge. We top deck a land. That's huge. So Swift Spear Teaching into Arcanist. Arcanist flashes back. Swift Spear's Teaching, get more card draw. Oh no! He comes in tapped. That's miserable. He's stuck on land though, so he's in a tough spot. Oh shoot, he's probably got removal. So then do we burn these spells to try to get him bigger? I don't think so. It's like, yeah, we have lethal, but if he's got removal, we just lose the game. And if he doesn't have removal, we have lethal next turn, so. But he's got it. We go up to 5 land. Okay, so he finds the land. He gains a bunch more health. OC Lot Pride comes down. Brutal. And we find another land, man. We needed that to be a show-off. We needed that to be Dread Horde. Absolutely brutal. I wonder if Jengatha goes in this deck. I bet you he does. And the Voice of the Blessed is growing out of control. That's going to be probably game. Authority's too big. It's too much. Raptor comes down, makes the Voice of the Blessed have Vigilance. Double Raptor blockers. Goes up to 22. Yeah, there's no way. We're looking at things like double Swift Spear Teaching into Monstrous Rage. And even then, it's just, yeah. For Science, though, we'll show what the deck can do here. Yeah, this would be lethal if he didn't have blockers. Strong deck. Well, that's the clip, guys. I went 8-2 today on Boros Burn using my new favorite card, Chain Lightning. This card is awesome. This deck is awesome. Is it better than... Is it Wizards? No. Is it more budget and you may actually have the cards for it already? Maybe. So check it out if you like top burn decks and you like burning faces. Thanks for watching.